What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm your girl, Lady T. And tonight we are talking Keyshia Cole all in. So let's get into it. Y'all, I was not about to do this video. First of all, they switched the freaking time from Tuesday to Wednesday. I'm like, that's a no-no. But you know, we don't got Empire no more. So, I was like, okay. Because y'all almost lost me there. Because you know I can't nobody mess up my Empire. And then I was like, wait a minute. What about Blackish? So, the good thing about Keyshia Cole, I guess they gonna move it to Wednesdays. But they gonna play the same episode at 9 and 9:30. So, I can watch it hopefully when I get in from work at 9. And then watch Blackish at 9:30. But anyway, I wasn't going to do the video because they moved the time. And plus, y'all, I am just so tired. But I got off a little early. The show, like I said, wasn't really drama-filled. Wasn't that much to it. But I did want to get on here because it was a couple things that I did not know. And I just want to talk about it. So, y'all, let's get into the episode. Anyway, so the episode kicks off with Keyshia, Marquisha, and Frankie. They are shooting bow and arrows. And, you know, just having a good time. Keyshia has brought Frankie back to Los Angeles with her, you know, just to get Frankie out of her environment and just to get a chance for her to spend time with her and DJ, you know. So, that was cool. It was really good to see Keyshia just be carefree. You know, she got a lot going on with her relationship with Gibb, all her family drama and stuff. So just to see her just in her element, just having fun. You know, her and Marquisha, they seem to get along really well. And then, you know, she loves her mama. And she loves her mother best when she can be her mama. So it was a good sight to see, y'all. It was really sweet to watch. And what I'm loving also about Keyshia in terms of Frankie is that I'm loving the fact that she's learning to love her where she's at. Now, Keyshia ain't getting there with everybody, but she is definitely learning to love Frankie where she's at. And that's saying a lot because I remember watching The Way It Is, that, you know, she was really on Frankie's case about getting sober, you know, doing this and doing that. And, of course, you always want the best for your parents. You don't want to see them strung out or anything like that. So I totally got it. But sometimes you got to love them where they are. Because at the heart of it, they're still the person that you love. And I'm thinking that Keyshia is beginning to realize that. And I'm glad that she's starting to realize that. And maybe she can, you know, bring that wisdom on to some of other Frankie's kids. Because Neffy seems to get it. Like, Neffy is really respectful and things of that nature. But, you know, some of her other kids that she don't have that relationship with, like Elite, like, she didn't really get into Elite's life until Elite was older. And I'm pretty sure it's other kids that she has that she was in and out of their life. And they, you know, they have these issues with her. Because Frankie is a handful. And they're not at that point where they can love her where she at. They have all these expectations. They want her to do this and do that. And I understand, because who wants your mama to be out here crazy and popping off and on drugs? Don't nobody want that. But sometimes to help heal not only them but yourself, you got to learn how to be like, you know what, I love you anyway. And I think that's what Keyshia's doing. So anyway, after that, we have Frankie and Yvonne. They are decorating Marquisha's room and getting it set up for Marquisha and the baby. And I love their conversation because I did not know that Yvonne was not Frankie's friend. She actually was her mother's friend. So that's how she met Yvonne Cole. And like I said, I didn't know that. And it was funny when they were talking about it. You know, Frankie was telling her, like, hey, you remember that letter I wrote you? And she was talking about how she ended up giving custody to Yvonne. And she was like, I want a scrap piece of paper. I, Frankie, give Yvonne temporary custody of Keyshia. So it was never anything of the sort of Keyshia got taken away from Frankie or Yvonne tried to take Keyshia from Frankie. It was quite the opposite. Like Frankie said, she was running the streets and she was always dropping Keyshia off at Yvonne's house anyway. And when she really got out there, she just said, hey, can you keep her for a while I get myself together? And she just got more and more into the streets. The next thing you know, Yvonne is Keyshia's mama. And like Frankie said, she said, you never took Keyshia away from me. You did nothing but love her. And she said, you know what? I love you because you were my mama before you were Keyshia's mama. And I was like, wow. Because I always thought that they were friends. And in my mind, I thought they were friends. They were both running the streets. But Yvonne, found the Lord, got really into the church and got out the streets, and Frankie kept running the streets. That's what I thought it was, but they were still friends, and that's how she got custody of Keyshia. But no, it wasn't like that. She was actually her mother's friend. So that was interesting. So then we got Marquisha and Keyshia. Marquisha and Keyshia. Ain't that funny, y'all? So anyway, first of all, Marquisha gets her first look at her and the baby's new room. She loves it. And they get to talking about Marquisha's baby daddy. And basically, Marquisha tells Keyshia, like, we still trying to get it together. And Keisha's like, what? She was like, I just need him to understand that I'm going to need him to do his part. And I understand that because, she didn't have this baby by herself. And I love that they are showing this part of how women have kids and the ups and downs of the relationship they have with the baby's father. Because it's not all peaches and cream. And a lot of people can relate to that. Her being pregnant, her, being in love with her dude, but things just ain't right. And that's what it is. She loved him, but things ain't right. And like she said, things got to change before we can just be like, oh yeah, we together. Like, she want to work it out, but she needs to get him to understand, like, this is what I need from you. And I can totally get that. And like I said, what she's going through is just totally relatable. And I just hope that, he does give her what she needs. And, watching them talk and just bonding like that, it was so sweet. It was actually kind of bittersweet because I love the bond that Keyshia has with her cousin. But I always be like, wow, I wish her and Neffy could be like that. But, it's good because you can, as of lately, they've been trying to work it out slowly but surely. So hopefully, Keyshia will have that bond with Neffy someday. Anyway, then we got DJ, Keyshia, and Daniel. DJ is having a piano lesson, and it's just basically bonding and trying to do stuff together as a family for DJ's sake. And let me tell y'all why I like this scene. I like this scene because a lot of people think that they should stay married for the kids. I'm not talking about Keyshia and Daniel, but a lot of people who decide to stay married for the kids and be miserable, that's not going to make for a happy childhood for your child. What's going to make for a happy childhood if you allow your child to see mommy and daddy respecting each other, mommy and daddy loving you. Because as long as the child knows that they're loved and that mommy and daddy can at least get along enough to be around each other, for me, that's what it is. You being miserable in a loveless marriage is not going to make your child happy. It's not going to make your child feel loved. No, all they're going to have is two parents who fight and argue all the time. That's just as dysfunctional as divorce. So I'm glad they're trying to get along for the sake of DJ. And they, because like I said, a lot of people be like, oh, we're going to stay together for the kids. And that'd be a whole bunch of crap. The most important thing is for you guys to learn how to be cordial and be co-parents. That's it. So anyway, then we end the episode with Keyshia and Frankie. Keyshia and Frankie, they're going through Keyshia's clothes because she's getting ready to donate some clothes to charity. And basically, Frankie tells Keyshia how proud she is of her. She was like, you are the reason that everybody in this family is straight. And I'm proud of you. She was like, and you don't owe nobody nothing. She was like, because everything you got, you earned it. You work hard. And you can't take that away from Keyshia. One thing about Keyshia Cole is she does work hard and she grinds for her family. Even when it's in a situation where she ain't really messing with them, she gonna make sure they straight. She gonna grind to make sure they straight. So she was right. She was like, you don't owe me nothing. She was like, you strong. And she was like, you a champ. And Keyshia got a little emotional. And I just thought it was really cool just for Keyshia to receive those kind words, because I do think sometimes she feels unappreciated and nobody really understands where she's coming from. A lot of people probably just think that, oh, she got an attitude, she being cold-hearted. But no, it's a lot of underlying things that's going on within her. And at the end of the day, I feel like she's a lovely person that wants to do right by her family, but she don't want to risk getting hurt. Like I said, everywhere she turns, they either want something from her or they doing something to hurt her. I mean, that's the way she see it. So it's like, you know what? I'm good. I'm just doing me. So hopefully, as time goes on, things will progress. It seems like they progressing. Like I said, it seems like her and nephew are trying to work on their relationship and everything. And hopefully Frankie will continue on her right path. Anyway, y'all, that's the episode. Till next time, peace and love.